What will I do with that information? Hi, I am in a little unusual filming spot, but I'm currently sitting on our radiator in the living room because it's been really cold outside and our flat is not really warming up that much. So yeah, in the mornings it can be pretty cold, so I'm just gonna sit here and talk. I just journaled and I'm also on my second cup of coffee. A friend of mine gifted me this cup for Christmas and I think it's really cute. I love all the different colors. I've just been journaling my first journal entry for 2025, which also Happy New Year. I don't think I've said anything in the new year like to the vlog yet, so Happy New Year. I hope you had a good start and I'm wishing you a beautiful 2025. A lot has happened actually. So I finished my internship in December, which even feels weird to say out loud because I remember starting it 4 months ago thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be like such a long time. It was also my first experience in a clinical psychological setting. So if you don't know, I had to do it, like the internship was obligatory for my master's in clinical psychology. I had to do 550 hours of work in such a setting. I worked at the nursing home with people with psychological needs too. Yeah, I worked as a clinical psychologist there. I gotta be honest, I started the master's because I did not know what else to do. You can't do a lot with the bachelor's here in Austria, and I also wouldn't be called a psychologist with only my bachelor's. And I really just had no clue what I wanted to do. So this is what I started. If you wanna be a clinical psychologist in Austria, it's very different in so many countries, but in Austria you would need, after the master's, 5 years of extra work and spending a lot of money on a lot of stuff. So I know I will not do those extra 5 years. I did not hate my internship, but it was very draining and I learned that I cannot cope very well with people telling me such things, that it definitely took a whole lot of me those past 4 months. Of course, there's so much more that you can do as a psychologist. I don't have to work in a clinical setting. I have no idea what I want to do, but I was asked a few times what I did. And so basically I had a lot of psychological talks. I had clients that I met up with every week to talk for an hour like a normal psychologist does. So we talked about a lot about the childhood and current struggles. And I also diagnosed, like I did tests with people on different like disorders, had to document them and stuff. So that's basically what I did. I am very, very glad it's over. I felt so relieved knowing that I don't have to carry so much anymore every week. But I'm done now, which feels so weird. I do like still have uni. I am finishing my master's in June probably. I don't have a lot of classes left. I did most of the classes where I had an exam already in the past year. So I kind of just have a lot of free time for my master thesis, for my dissertation, which I will probably need. That's what's been up. Now I'm here. I journaled a bit. I do think like I obviously have a lot more free time again. I worked almost full time, and next to it, because I didn't make any money with my internship, I worked like a normal job to obviously make some money. So I didn't have a lot of time, and I do think that took a lot of my energy that I have now again. Like And I was so scared of like today being the first day where I am kind of like free. I can do whatever I want, and it's a weekday, a Friday, and I was so scared to like not know what to do with myself. I haven't journaled in so long, so I was like, I will pick up my journal again. And I wrote a little bit about my 2024, which was one of my hardest years. I went through a lot. I dissociated a lot. I feel like it was, I don't want to call it a lost year. I did so many great things. I had so many amazing moments. I also had like the lowest lows ever. I was very far off. Like I was gone from my body. I dissociated very badly for a long time and avoided a lot of things for a long time. And obviously I also moved very spontaneously due to a lot of things happening. It's been just a long year, 2024. I did write down that I do think I grew a stranger to myself. That's okay. I do think like I had so much to carry and so much to cope with that my best decision was avoiding it, because letting it all out would have meant falling down and realizing a lot of things. And so I avoided myself, and I was like far away for a while. But yeah, I want to do better. I do think that I have slowly built up like a lot of the things and grown from a lot of the things that have happened, and that I can like be myself again. I was really scared when my friends and I talked about like New Year's resolutions. I don't know what I want to do this year. I would love to just hide in a little hole under my blanket maybe and not be anyone, but I do think that the one thing I want to be this year is be myself again. And I don't even know what that means. I want to get to know myself again, and I want to get to know the person I am, because I am very proud of myself for a lot of the things that I have done. And it's going to be a good year. 2025 is a year of not knowing where I'm going to go after my master's and not knowing a lot of things, but I do like that. Like that also means a lot of freedom with who I want to become. I do hope 2025 will be better. And today, not a lot is going on. I need to get groceries, definitely. Other than that, I just want to enjoy my days off. So I want to give myself like this week still of doing like a lot of nothing. And next week I slowly might want to start with my dissertation, like thinking about it. And I'm not scared of that. I do enjoy like the process of sitting down and writing my dissertation. For now, I want to give myself some days of rest. I think I've talked enough. I think this is what I'm wearing. Those are like my favorite jeans ever. I thrifted these years ago and they're ripping in the crotch area, and I don't know what to do about it. Like they fit like perfectly. Like I just don't know how else I'll find the perfect black jeans after these. So I thrifted these. They're from EDC, I think. And I don't know, I just don't want to throw them away. But obviously the rip is like probably gonna get out of control at one point and I need to throw them away then. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But this is what I'm wearing to go on a little walk and then get groceries. And I'm also gonna wear a cap, which I don't know which one yet. I have two options. I got two really cool hats for Christmas. One is this one that has like little cat ears, which I love this so much. Oh, my bangs are getting longer again. I need to figure them out too. One is this one, and the other one is this hand crocheted one that looks like a star. And it also gives me a little, like when I wear it, I feel like the fool in the medieval ages, which is not a bad thing at all. I think it's a very cool kind of modern take on it almost, but I don't know which one I want to wear today. I might even go with like the classic black one, maybe. January 4th. Go with what you know. The commercial on the radio sang to me as I drove across the southern California desert. Don't just go with the flow, go with what you know. Sometimes answers come from outside us. The universe is abundant in its supply of guidance for us. It can't wait to share its signals, teachings, lessons, and words of wisdom. It is eager to give us guidance if we just watch, wait, and listen. Sometimes this guidance comes from people we know, other times from people we barely know. But even when this help comes from those we are closest to and love most, the answer must resonate with that place deep inside us. It must resonate with our core. It must ring truth for us. Listen to the guidance of the universe and all the voices it uses to speak to you. But always trust yourself. Trust your inner voice. Trust what you know, because ultimately your path will bring you back to that place. No matter what you do, if it's not right for you, you will need to return to your center, your place of peace, and figure out the action that is right. It's from this book, Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. I got this secondhand years ago, and I used it to journal sometimes, or on days where I just didn't know what to do with myself on. I just opened up the date of the day and read. And I picked it up for the first time in probably years now, but it felt good. So I do want to read a lot more this year. I was pretty good with reading last year. I think I read 13 books or so, which I'm proud for being able to read a book a month or a little more, because I did struggle with that like for a while. I love reading, it just takes me a long time to finish a book. I can't concentrate or I get distracted easily by my phone and everything else, which I am trying to just not do anymore. But I definitely I'm trying to not look at my phone for hours sometimes, and I feel like I get anxious when I don't know what I'm scared of, but I get really anxious of not looking at my phone for a couple of hours. So that definitely means I need to get away from it even more. Yeah, it's been going pretty well. It's a Saturday and I think I want to go on a walk. I had last year I had an annual ticket for a museum in Vienna, and I think that it's still valid. I'm not sure if it still is, but I thought I'll walk by it, and if it's still valid, then I think I'll just go to the museum, just walk through it a bit. Other than that, I don't have any plans for today, but that's also good. I don't need to have plans all the time. I'm gonna listen to some music, and I think I wanna get a little ready. It's already 1 p.m. actually. I spent the morning editing and doing a workout and just working on my January sheet, which I already showed you. That's where I just write some stuff in that I have planned, but I do think I need a proper little planner that I can always take with me, because that's what I've just always had, but the past few months I've used I've just drew a little calendar for my wall. I'm on my way walking to the museum. I'm going to the upper Belvedere, and I hope that the ticket is still valid, because I do not want to spend almost 20 euros on a ticket today, because I don't really want to spend a lot of time there. I just want to go there and look at some art. And if I buy a ticket, I kind of feel obligated to stay a while, look at everything, and just really make use out of the ticket. But I really just don't want to get one, so let's see if this is still valid. I'm in. I just cozied up, and I actually also cut my hair because my bangs were getting a little too long for me. But I feel like curly hair you can never tell because I cut off so much, and I feel like you still can't really tell. But obviously my bangs are shorter now. I'm trying to like grow my hair out because I cut a bunch of it like a month or two ago. Also, I want to cut it really short every 2 weeks. Like I don't really know what I want to do. I think it's just one of those days where I want to change my hair. But I am reading a little more of Just Kids by Patti Smith. I put this book down for a week or two. It also took me a while to pick it up in general before that. I feel like I understand a lot that goes on in this book. Like, it's heartbreaking. The story is so heartbreaking and like in a beautiful way, and it's written so beautifully. I enjoy reading this so much. I'm not really like, I'm maybe halfway through, not even fully halfway, I think. So I think I'm gonna read a little bit more. I really enjoyed going to the museum. Definitely wanna get another annual card for some museum in Vienna. I've been doing that for a few years now, to like have an annual or like a 6-month card for some museum, which just gives me the opportunity to visit it a lot more, because buying like one entry ticket can get very expensive. I wanted to see first if I still feel the same way around art, and being there today just made me realize how much I still love being surrounded by art. I felt so inspired to write again. I want to go to museums a lot more. I want to surround myself a lot more with the things that I want to be. It was really nice. It was so peaceful to me. It was really nice to feel so much peace again in my own body. I think this is gonna be it for this video, because I feel like I've just been talking. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for starting this year with me, and if you've been with me since last year or even maybe the year before that, thank you so much for being here. And I'm so grateful. I'm still in so much disbelief that people really watch my videos. It just makes me feel always so happy to read that people understand my words and what I'm trying to explain, because I do think I'm really bad at explaining how I feel sometimes. And I'm so grateful to see that I'm not alone and that I am understood, and we're never alone in this world. So thank you so much. I'm gonna enjoy my evening now a little.